come on. Okay. We have a new agent trailer. I just want to quickly see it. Because I was too late, so I had to start the stream a little bit late. But it doesn't matter. Okay, come on, I want to see this. Oh my, these animations are so cool. Oh, what? Yo, what the hell? That's like fucking Jet. No, Neon, but faster. Holy sh... Oh my god. This is cool. This is really cool. Grenades? That was like a normal grenade, it wasn't a raise-nade. Wait, smoke grenades? Wait, what? Yo, what? What is this?
Let's go, fam.
What the hell? Shit. Isn't that like really OP? Nah. It's like Neon and Jet combined shit. What the hell?
Good to see you haven't changed, T. We got work to do.
Why do they make these agents look so weird? What is the name of Waylay?
What's up, folks? It's Brennan Sideshow here to talk more about Waylay with June, Valorant agent designer. Now, that's shot from the cinematic with Waylay backlit, illuminating the entire area. Is that a real key feature of the agent kind of feel?
Waylay, when we were, designing the agent, like obviously fast-moving character, and we wanted light to be like a big motif for the character in the same way that wind is a motif for Jet, right? Or like electricity for Neon, like trying to emphasize that kind of like fast-moving, agile duelist character.
Yeah, I mean, I want to jump into the kit, to be honest, because she looks incredible, just from the glimpses that I've seen as well. I guess we'll start with a signature ability, which is the refract, and we saw some glimpse of it in the cinematic, but it looks like a bit of a, like, almost just a pullback, you can go back and not undo something, but it's almost like you can get in and get back out again.
Yeah, you activate it, you place kind of a beacon on the ground, you can go anywhere you want, you have a timer. You have to reactivate the ability within that timer, and if you do, you'll go back to where you originally activated the ability.
Okay, so if refract, the signature, is her way of getting out of trouble, then her way of getting into trouble, perhaps, would be the light speed.
Yeah, so light speed is an equipped dash ability. So you press it, you equip it. When you use your primary fire button, you'll dash 2 times. And each dash will send you in the direction you are looking when you cast it. The first dash of that ability sends you up into the air as opposed to the second dash, which can't be used to gain you more height.
Right.
Looking when you'll dash 2 times, and each dash will send you in the direction you are looking when you cast it.
What the fuck is that?
The first dash of that ability sends you up into the air as opposed to the second dash, which can't be used to gain you more height.
Right, so it's like updraft combined with the tailwind all in one kind of ability there.
Sounds
The next ability is saturate, And is this an opportunity for Waylay to try to set up those advantages rather than just dashing in with the light speed?
You know,
So
she's
you can get
primarily
out of
your
jail
entry duelist like a
twice
Jetta
with the
Raze,
two different
but she
abilities?
does have this kind of dabble or this splash into an initiator role. Her C ability, Saturate, is a projectile that drops on a timer, similar to Phoenix's Molly. It creates an explosion. Anybody within line of sight of the explosion, when it pops, is going to be affected by a debuff called Hindered. Hindered's a new debuff for Valorant, which is extremely similar to Concuss, except it doesn't have that screen shake component that, you know, messes with your aim. So you're going to be slowed, your movement speed, your jumping will be kind of anti-gravity jumping. Your gun pull-out time will be slower, your reload time will be slower, and your fire rate will be slower.
Okay, the hinder doesn't stop there, though.
Okay,
Not just with that
interesting.
one move. It's also baked into the ultimate, am I correct in thinking as well, which is the convergent paths as well. So let's talk about that, because I think we saw a glimpse of it in a Somatic trailer.
Convergent Paths equips and casts similar to other like large AoE ults like Breach or Fade.
Yeah.
But it applies this hindered debuff to that area. And also it has this like delay at the start before it rolls out. And that's really to give Waylay time to like set herself up, to be her own initiator, to make the play herself. And that gives you that opportunity to be the tip of the spear still, despite the fact that you might be like setting up, you know, your team for an execute or a retake.
That's cool. Yeah.
And I wanted to
this
ask as
might
well,
be insane.
we're in Masters
This might
Bangkok.
be really OP.
Where is this agent from?
They are from Thailand, which is fantastic. Honestly, I'm just honored to have been able to make such a banger agent, you know, for a Thai audience.
Yeah, definitely. I'm feeling like a mainstay in a lot of competitions, honestly, just from the experiences that we've had.
insane.
Well, thank you for illuminating more of the ability stuff, June. But I'm excited to see this in the hands of some very good players. Our
This-
first Thai agent in Thailand in a show match coming at you right after this. So excited to see Waylay. Let's send it over.
Okay, so is the game live already?
And we will be.
They're just sort of channeling their PRX
Okay,
here.
they're not.
course,
Okay,
you know,
I'm fine. I'm
Southeast
fine.
Asia.
What kind
I'm
of
chilling.
agent synergies do you see with them?
Yeah, so really any of those agents that
This
have like
is
supportive through-wall
insanity.
utility or like lineups,
What
KO,
did really
Breach,
thinking? Two
Omen,
dashes.
actually kind of metas that are characters that have been popular in the meta for a while, and especially now with Breach
Team
Teho, Breach
International
seeing a lot
and
more play
Thai,
now as well.
okay.
So excited about that.
Okay, well, we've got 20 seconds before we get into this one. I feel like we've got to watch the Waylay to begin.
Yes.
Like attack side Waylay, take a look at
Creamy
10, see what he's doing
CGRS,
with it, see
okay.
if perhaps he picked
And
up any of those tech that
Tens,
you were
John
teaching him
Cutie,
earlier, June.
and
I mean, he might know
whoever
better than
goes
me
on.
already, to be completely
Depends
honest.
on that new
But
agent.
I wanted to give him something
Yo.
to at least start
Yo,
with,
this
get
is
his,
hype.
get his gears turning. When I saw him warming up in the range, I was pretty impressed with what I was
Yo,
seeing
what
already.
is Tens
One
gonna
of
do about
ability.
this?
Don't think he reloaded a pistol. Yep, still 3 bullets in that one, but all good.
He's just going for a single right
Primed
click.
and ready. Here it is, vulnerable to the side. Salvage up and over the wall. What? What a combo!
That's insane!
Oh my!
That's
That is disgusting! Into the vulnerable.
It's
Was
too
that still
fast.
without reloading the pistol?
Yeah,
It's too
And
fast.
he just went for a solo one
It's just
tap.
yeah,
too
with the right click
fast.
classic.
Needed to land that.
I mean, he did.
No, they have to nerf
He did
that.
land it.
They have to nerf
What a
it.
way to begin.
It's crazy.
What
I mean,
the
there you
hell?
see the refract place down at the beginning, right? And then the light speed to engage.
Yeah, and getting in there and being untradeable, right, in case someone was playing Hell or
PRX
Dice.
player,
So,
nice.
something that, oh, well, let's take a look at
Yeah,
whether
hold on.
CGRS can clutch this out.
1v2. It's not a Gecko, no wingman to help you out here. Smoked off though. Ah,
Oh,
okay. Ready to
unlucky.
ease for Tens.
He's too
You need
good,
2
isn't he?
kills to recharge it.
I
I think it
just
would
wanna
be
ask
should be
though,
a one and done.
With the
use.
refract, so it's your get out of jail free card. How free
It's
is it?
insane.
Are we talking instant? Is it impossible to punish somebody as long as they react to it? What's the animation like
It's
looking
insane.
It's the same as Chamber. So you'll probably know from playing Chamber that sometimes you do get killed despite having pressed the button.
Yep.
That's 15 milliseconds of time. That's the same here on Waylay.
What the hell? It's insane.
So there is some outplay potential, potentially. It's not fully get out
Yo,
of
they
jail.
changed the.
Yeah, for sure. And
map.
you'll
They changed the
notice he
sound.
kind of had to like 180 flick
That
and
wall
gave
is new.
Tens enough time to like get the kill there.
Why,
And the
why do I
spawn
feel
is
like we're going to see
different, no?
me with a
No.
shorty dashing up or over
Up and
somebody?
over.
In he goes.
Maybe missed the movement, I'm not too sure, but a refract to pull it back. Demo's already in there as well. He's drawn first blood, and this should be an easy cleanup.
I want a
gonna
replay
try
from that.
to-
I want a replay.
A little bit awkward.
All
Picking up
good
the
here
gun.
at the
That's all cleaned up.
I was going to
isn't
ask if they were
Junkie
going to try to
Guido.
farm up the convergent paths from Tens. I do really want to see the ulted play. It's such an unusual ult as well because
you're almost like,
speechless.
I don't think we really got to see it in the video that well, actually, but you can.
I want to see the
create
replay of that ability.
Light version of yourself.
I want.
That casts the ultimate whilst you can start moving already.
Yeah, exactly. We wanted to sell this like delay that's baked into it, so it had some like
You just run back.
in-world reason, right? That it doesn't just
You're like
roll out.
flying,
And,
killing
the
your
leitmotif on the character
with
is
a
like
chamber
cool opportunity
TP
to like sort of
and
show
jet
you
dash and
like laying
what?
up for yourself, being your own initiator.
Okay, everybody will play
Very
this
cool
agent. It's so OP.
Yeah, and it gives you time to like equip your dash, ready your refract, and just be ready to get out there as your ultimate's rolling out.
I like that punish from Team Thailand. Hunting the lurker. Kasa goes down before the rest of the team can go for that exec on A. And CGRS is all the way pushed up the tiles.
That's deep information.
Okay, Tens with that new agent. I always forget.
See a
Wait,
team
what is it
international,
called?
Okay, discipline.
Wow.
Oh, I mean, Pyramid! And the rest of the squad
Nice.
putting on a squeeze through mid. That's flawless.
That's
This
very nice.
the agent
Alright,
is
another
so
question.
OP
How
on
long
attack.
does the refract last for?
You
'Cause we
just
saw
go
Primi there
in
place it
like an
down
idiot.
to take a duel in
And you
mid.
can just
You
run
know, if
back
you're thinking
again.
about Jet,
It's insane.
you pop your dash, and then you've got a certain window of time, which is really not that long to work
Wow.
with. Is it similar?
Yeah, it's similar. On Waylay, it's 8 seconds.
8 seconds.
Yeah, so you know, if you are pretty confident that the angle you're holding, you know, you want to commit to that for your 8 seconds. If you're on defense, you can. But ultimately, it's not quite like Jet in that you can't really use it to escape. It's
Oh my goodness! I mean, this is fast reacts. I'm sorry to interrupt, but that was just off the rip aggression.
That's
I was not
insane.
expecting the double light speed off the rip. And still, yeah, I mean, it's a bloodbath.
Oh, this
isn't
guy's
it?
insane.
He's farming.
Primi's opted into it. Let's try and take a
No,
few
never
more.
mind.
Casa steps up to the challenge, removes it. Bit of spam from Hard, okay.
This big kill is going to force Kohan and Kasa to back up, reassess. Now, Primi, I think, beefed the refract a little bit when he first took that fight. Forgot to place it down, and it was just kind of sat in a main.
Whoa.
Hard with
Who
another
is this
one.
guy?
That's kind of owning.
I didn't know what to expect from Hart.
No.
I'm not super familiar, but I was reading
Yeah, me
kind of
neither.
the
I don't know.
bio. All right, he's a singer from Thailand,
Yeah.
contestant on Survival. I was thinking, all right,
What, this guy's incredible. It's just
he's frying people.
hitting all the check marks in terms of being talented.
But yeah, we saw Prinny there maybe interact with the ability maybe more like you would on a Jet, right? Where you putting
is
that
this
ability in
person?
safety is going to be key.
Yeah.
You can't just like put it where you're standing because you're not going to travel very
This
far and you're
ISO,
going to be
man.
vulnerable when you come out of it.
But also, crucially, what I wanted to point out is that even though Primi kind of beefed the refract at the start, he wasn't forced to take it. When the cooldown runs out, you don't just zip back to the refract position. You can actually choose not to enact it.
Yeah, that's right.
And then he was also able to get another one afterwards. So here he is, putting down the refract, kind of in a bad place.
Yeah.
Uses light speed to disengage, but
It's
then because he got 2
insane.
more kills, he
It's
was able to get another refract
insane.
to try to take
It's
a fight
so
from a safer
fast.
position. So, I mean, even when you make mistakes,
No, that
if you're
did-
Primi, it's fine.
That my brain folded in on itself to try and figure out what happened in that engagement in May. Like, I genuinely, there was a lot going on. The light speed dashes.
Yeah, you got 2 Waylays dashing
Yeah.
around. Lots to keep track of.
It got chaotic quite quickly here for me. Outlaw in hand. Won't be seeing any tags up through mid though. That's going to be the dimensional drift. Demo trying to set up the rest of his team now. Spot
Yeah,
down,
there was
no
the
one's out
molly.
onto the side, so open ground to be taken. ISO ult. Preemptive. This
Oh,
man from
wow.
John, and an attempt by Subas to had timing, refracting back. He's going to be safe.
It's really OP.
Then posted up, 4 position, but out through
Oh, no.
heaven, Mintoka.
Tens is not warmed up.
Very clean from Mintuka there. Team International left scrambling after Hart got the kill inside of the ISO ult as well. After winning the pistol, attack side on Ascent has been difficult. It's going to need something incredible from Demo.
Oh,
Casa trying to play off of it. Oh my.
oh, he hit him.
Demo's barely alive there, just trying to
This
scramble and run
agent
away.
is
Doesn't have a spike.
so OP.
Options.
See if Demo shoots the kill into
shit.
Primi. That would put Primi 1 away from having the
I don't
conversion
know
pass
even
on
how
that.
to
That's all-
describe
that's
this.
all I'm
You're not
looking
even
for.
worried about the clutch. You're just, you want to see the ult being used.
I want to see the ult.
Like 2
I wanna
days
see
in,
Primi
they're
get a
gonna
kill
nerf
and
this
a
shit.
defuse,
There's
and
no
then-
other way.
I mean, it does. I would assume starting the round with a conversion pass doesn't make too
It's
much
nice
sense.
to see a different ascent
know.
though.
Never know.
Like the
Some
walls
aggro
at least
main control.
change. It's like not much, but at least it
What kind of
looks
usage did you
interesting.
see, June? I think like playtesting, iterating on the agent.
For the ultimate?
Yeah, just for the ultimate in general. Did you see it much like contested using it off the rip at the beginning of the round?
Yeah, I mean, I think you would play it typically how you would expect, right? With like
They're gonna expect him to be
fade eye,
pushed up
contacting
CT
off,
or
like,
something,
contact off
and
a
he's
drone,
holding for them to
things like
check
this.
it.
The main
Oh,
thing is
never
that the
mind.
places you're gonna want to use it.
I'm lucky.
They're
little
gonna
bit
have
forward,
to be
though.
more like. It's not quite as large of an area as Breacher Fade.
Mate.
You call your shot a little bit more than that. It's not like the whole
dash
bomb site, right? It's
Combined
just
with
one
you just
piece.
rewinding time
So
and getting
you're
out
gonna
of
wanna have
situations
information
is
before you cast it,
insane.
first of all.
The
And second of all,
ult is not
the
that strong.
supportive casts of the ability
But
aren't
everything
nearly as
else
strong,
is
right? Because you want to
insane.
be following up on it yourself with your dash.
Wow.
And trying to like
Wow.
So I think on areas of the map like Cat going into
Well,
a tree
it's
where it's like
insane.
fairly narrow, fairly hard to escape, and it really does
shit.
affect that whole area. I think it'd be really
They're
quite
just
good
so
there.
So Primmy's one away from the
excited
ultimate
about
moment.
this.
Just to recap how
It
the
is
ultimate
really
works.
new.
It
I have to say,
applies a
like,
debuff
Teo
in an
wasn't
area
that
and a
original.
buff to
You know,
yourself.
like, we have mollies, we have stuns,
Does the debuff
we
affect
have
teammates as
drones,
well?
so
Is
it
that
was
something
like
you have
a
to be worried about, like
combination.
Yes,
But
it does
this
affect
is
teammates. It does not
really
affect
original.
Waylay though.
Gotcha.
So, when
So it
Waylay
feels
is
like you
dashing
cannot
out, even though
wallbang
the
that
ultimate's, like,
wall on
rolling out
Pride
right in
anymore.
front of you, you're still good.
What the fuck?
Refract. Back to
You can
safety.
jump
Ted's
over
trying to
shit.
punish with a light dash, but punished in play, and that's an ult turn. Convergent pass ready and waiting. Primmy.
With that
You choose to let it loose, just the Armageddon. Try and
rewind
pave the way and
time,
clear out most of main.
you can jump up boxes and shit.
And they're going into the waiting hands
Whoa.
of Mintuka,
What the hell was
who gets
that?
killed, but then
Yeah, not dead yet. Still swinging wide. God, who is this guy? God, Hart
Who
is
is that?
Brian.
I gotta tell you, I underrated the Thai team.
You can't be handsome, singing, dancing, and surviving, and
Freaking
you can't be
singer,
good at Valorant as
how?
well. That's
He's
so
better than
bad.
me.
Oh, that's ridiculous. By the way, Mintuka, current streamer, former Game Changers player, currently top fragging on Clove too. You might have been looking at this thinking Superbus, former player for Full Sense, or maybe Primmy would be up at the top of the scoreboards at the moment. They're just here as the supportive cast.
We did use it at the end.
So can
Slow start to this one.
this agent up or
They're
not
finding it
that
tough
well?
to be able to get into the sites.
Yeah.
The Thai team is looking to try to take fights as much as possible. Like, for example, Mint inside this smoke.
Full aggro.
She's going to be able to hear some of what's going on.
Uh-oh.
Do some damage. Same could be
This
said of
is
Primmy.
Primmy.
Oh, he's got to be careful of that one, but okay. Just spotting the shoulders out, and as the opposition removed and out. High speed in and out, and oh my
what a
god,
shot.
take clean off. Charles going
Oh,
for it.
wow.
Flash into the face.
Eco.
Though. This is
They're getting
actually a
eco.
thrifty win. Look at this, 2v4. Team International. Open access.
Tens is
site
dead. I
granted,
wanted to
on the
see
way to get the
something.
plan down.
Something fancy.
Going walkabouts in the post plan here as well.
No one on site.
Also, John QT on ISO is so
I mean,
weird.
set up for the show
I'm
match
so
Ninja
not
Diffuse.
used to watching this guy playing
T1
Duelist.
going to be watching this
Oh my god!
Feeling inspired.
yeah. for the next time they play Ascent, which is not going to be today.
Not for a while.
Mm-hmm.
They want to go for this though. Team Thai trying to
No
take
time.
it. Paranoia in the face, going to be slowing down at the approach. Cage on top of it. It's all
There is
over
no
too
time. Why do you
predictable
go for
here, but
this?
Obfuscate. Delay, but a random spam.
What the hell?
Dismissive forwards. I respect the play, but yeah, that time is ticking. That strike
Nice.
is imminent. The Team International
John is doing
grab
well.
themselves a
And
third
he's dead.
round.
And a big thrifty win there, despite the
Yeah.
fact that they all go down. So it's not like John gets to keep his weapon towards the end, but that's a big one. Now, Tens is still one away from getting his first ult online. I'm going to need him to step it up.
Yeah.
You won last time you were at the first Masters of a year.
Well, I mean, he is doing his job. He's getting in there with Waylay.
That's
you
true.
know,
He is getting in there. Unfortunately, he's also done
I'm so
it.
excited. It's actually
Got in
a
there.
completely new Duelist.
He tried to go
Turns
for a
2
big
in 5
punish
though.
onto Primmy last round. Does he take the orb?
Yeah, he's taking the ult, so I wonder how he's gonna use it.
Dimensional Drift to set it up. Here we go. Send that to util. Light speed up and over. Spun down into the hell
Oh,
player,
wow.
but quickly removed. And this is a 3v5, but it's
Oh!
smoke.
Holy shit!
Coming out strong there.
That's
to safety.
insane.
Both waylays.
Now, does that go through Hell?
it does not. It's line of sight.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay, okay.
No plan down. Hold on.
Oh.
Open to the door. 10.
No
Trying to win
10s!
this fight out. Just can't quite wrangle it. With the rifle in
Ooh,
hand.
good.
CGRS.
Dude,
Okay.
paper X
New
times,
Jacob
man.
before, apparently. Damage
Oh,
center.
he nearly.
Dumbo.
Uh-oh.
be that first line of defense before they get into the side with a flash repeat on top.
I know CGRS is
Clean up
insane
there. So 4-4,
content
nice and
creator,
even.
man.
Yeah, very nice. I mean, they found a player in Hell. Tens decided to
How
commit
this
the
show
conversion
match is
pass
always so
for any players
balanced.
that might be trying to flood in. So he ults over to the left
He's still
side.
got it.
Did it land onto the player in Hell?
Oh my
no, he didn't use it.
god.
Sorry, my apologies. I thought he used it on the exec. I mistook the animation
All good.
because he
He's got
went
it
for
for the next time.
the light speed.
Yep.
Like, you cannot
far,
even
one
comprehend what's
last
happening. Like, oh, it's just invisible now.
Just
Okay, let's
stoked
go.
to be here. Yep.
All right, potential for a massive clash in B main.
Ooh, suppressed though. Won't be any of these being used just
Press
yet.
again to
Three
go
files,
back.
drone.
That's literal. Okay.
There's a refight as well from Team Tie up through mid. They want to try and put the squeeze onto these players in through main. There's a convergent path.
It takes
and there it is.
long for
Double
that
dash in,
ult
trying
to
take a fight,
activate,
And it is
though.
damage done at that still.
Be right back.
Instant trade-off. Hard
Like,
is there.
it is
Still active and
narrow,
kicking,
but it-
returning into
I
the
don't
fight
know,
and
it's
into the
weird.
fray.
It doesn't
Fighting
work
tooth
on
and
Ascent, I
nail.
feel like, because you
Shield
can
maybe
escape
scattered
easily.
away for John, but still doing the damage here. And Team International trying to sync this one up. Super Boss.
Oh.
Lighting up these highlighted players. You haven't got the reload. Oh,
Holy
okay.
shit.
All good. Empress
Wait,
in
is
play
he
into
gonna-
1v1.
Oh.
This is scattered. This is chaotic. The smoke's been dropped down and they've swapped places.
Oh,
Doesn't have a
they're
gate
getting a
crash,
read
doesn't
on
have
each
an
other.
ult to be able to
He's
work with.
smiling.
Knows that Superbus was around B main last time. He saw him. Superbus has gone for the big, long wraparound. And Denmo has to be careful here. He got a favour
There's
Bus
no
in
way
this
he reads
situation.
this.
It's almost like, why would you leave the spike?
Crowd.
Why would you
Oh
run away
my
from it?
god.
What's going on? Full loop around.
30 seconds
Going
left.
around the world at this point. It's 30 seconds.
Yeah, now he's reading it because of the crowd.
They're both worried about each other getting timing. Denmo at some point here has got to make the first move though.
Yeah.
Shuts the door. He's got to be thinking about Bus coming from spawn here.
Yeah, through lane. It's a crazy timing.
No.
Commerce.
Holy shit.
Super Bus. Oh, you've got all the time in the world. And oh no! He's none the wiser.
Oh, these matches are so fun.
Ridiculous. Oh.
Let's wind things back to the start of the round though. 10 sends in the convergent path. Doesn't catch, I believe, onto the player that was over towards stairs. Now, if it had caught this convergent
You can
path,
escape it so
walk
easily.
us through what kind of debuff Hinder is. Because
Oh,
it's
I
a
like
brand
you.
new one. It's different to like Breach's Concuss, for example.
Yeah, so Hindered, you can kind of think about it as like a nearly universal player slow. So it's fire rate, reload speed, your jump gravity, your movement speed, your gun pull-out time. Really just everything about your gun and your movement gets slowed.
Do you still have the screen shake that you do with Concuss?
No, you don't. So
Wait.
you'll still be able to, you know...
Tens was
I mean,
2
if you
in
hit your
0,
first
and
shot,
now
then,
it's 3 in
like,
7.
I personally don't usually do
That's how
hit
my
the
games
first shot when
work
I'm
usually.
shooting with the Vandal, but
Me too.
you know,
Playing
but,
Teo on Ascent is really
you know,
weird.
You kind of get this like advantage duel,
Oh,
right?
what?
Gotcha.
Go again? No.
Demo spotted it out. It's a lovely flash as
Nice.
well, and a peek with a bucky. Rolling back the years of that, I don't remember seeing this guy on the raid. He was doing filthy
Oh.
things with the shotguns in hand. Still doing it. Superbus trying to contest and tangle with these players in through main, just making it nice and awkward. That's a 3-2-1 swing. Pulling discipline like that out.
They need to take down Team Thailand.
Who's gonna win this shit?
Yeah, all the stops. It's a very difficult retake. Primi, no more util.
I heard this Primi guy's insane.
nerdy.
They're waiting for
Side.
this
Yeah, look at
flash.
this. Triple
Oh
up into
my
the smoke.
lord.
At a moment's
my
notice, they flash through and they take the fights.
Insane.
That's, I mean, G2 and
Wow.
T1 should be looking at that. Look at
They should. This is ludicrous for a team that has just joined together.
Yeah,
what
they're
kind of coordination is
playing
this?
so
I mean,
coordinated.
also, they've
It's
got
better than
player from
Vitality
Canada,
against T1
Casas
a
from
few
China,
days ago.
Denmo Korean, Kohal, they're from Japan. I mean, they're syncing up triple swings through smokes with flashes.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and I don't know
I mean,
that,
if they
I
speak
don't think none of them
English.
speak like, the same language, ostensibly, right? Except for...
They speak Valorant.
yeah, they speak
exactly. That's a
Valorant, yeah.
Valorant really is a language.
If they can do that with no
It's
comms,
safe
then,
for
you know,
Thailand.
get one.
No. Rank players have no excuse.
Oh man, nice combo.
Going walkabouts up through mid here, Bus. Trying to make something
What is this
happen on the
news?
eco.
What is this
While Team
game?
International take a main control.
Uh
Oh,
oh.
spotted out though. Casa, steady aim, eventually gets it. Good open and pick here. Back inside the smokes as well, though. These players are being picked apart, picked to pieces.
Yeah, there's a bait and switch setup, but it's going to get broken by the Cypher ult. There's the dash again.
It's insane.
Util
The double
follows
dash
players
is
onto the
too
side to
good.
receive it, though.
The double
You
dash
don't
is
receive
too
it.
good.
What
Whoa!
the hell? Oh my!
See?
River Bucky. Carson just got cooked. Still 3. Oh!
What? What is happening?
I mean, we've got to see that replay from Privy's POV.
Show me
He
that
goes
shit.
for the light speed dash into Kaza's face with a Bucky, so that's really difficult to dodge, and then gets knifed in the back on the refract.
How many shotgun abusers are there in the Q&A team, June?
Oh,
I mean, using Waylay.
Yeah, I mean, there are a few players who are in our daily playtests who are big shotgun enjoyers.
I mean,
This is
I feel for
there are some people who are just like, reactivated some pretty awful memories seeing that, I think, on the dev team. We did work pretty hard on the counterplay side. That was a pretty unusual case. I mean, you know, you have to keep in mind a lot of these players are playing against Waylay really for the first time.
So what would you say the counterplay is to somebody who's trying to dash around with Buckies?
Oh.
Yeah, so as you play against the agent more, you'll find that the paths that Waylay can take.
Oh, he's just running in.
Don't mean to interrupt, but
They don't know.
It just left Cole up through the device. Oh! Remy! Oh my, he's getting away with murder here.
Phantom abuse. And a 6-6 half. It looked like Thailand was going to run away from it, though. Credit to Team International for getting 6 on the attack side. Sorry, June, though. Actually, just before we interrupted, you were talking about counterplay to people who are going to try to get up in your face and use
Counterplay is like
Yeah, so I
Vice.
think in general with the dash,
You dash through
it's
Vice
quite
only
loud.
and you're just
you'll be able to
utterly
hear
and completely
each dash
destroyed.
distinctly. The audio is distinct between the dashes, and also the visuals are a little distinct.
How did
between
they
the
not
dashes
hear
as
him?
well. So all these together give you a pretty good sense of being able to track Waylay.
Wow.
Additionally, in that
That's just got
situation, right,
destroyed.
this player just like hadn't really like played against a Waylay engaging in this play pattern that much, but I've actually, over time,
have to be
especially
scared about
there's a lot of people who
everything.
are abusing this on the dev team internally.
Who's Doenmo? I
And
don't
over
know that
time,
guy.
actually,
He's
you actually just
14
kind of see
names.
them get put down now.
And
so people
Junkyuti is
kind of start
fragging out
trying to,
tons.
Okay.
You know.
I like that.
And is that because the pathing is very predictable?
Yeah, they're straight lines. It's not like Rays where it's like so squirrely. And they also have fixed distances. So your
wow.
your ability to improve and
Oh,
track
so that's
that
a new
will grow
Ghost
pretty
skin.
quickly once you get a few games in against Waylay.
they
And
gonna
also the
read the-
audio is just loud.
Oh.
You can spatialize the character pretty well, I find. We worked quite hard on the production side
Oh.
to make those audio and visual things there to help you out.
What
Well,
just
this was a
happened?
3v5 post plant that's very quickly gone back even.
Yeah. Deep squeeze though from the door and Primmy's. Oh, he's left on an
Wow.
island there. Difficult spot to be left
Junkyuti
into,
is
but
fragging out.
I mean, it is nice to hear about, I
Whoa.
think, the goings-on and the development process as well for the agents, because it's definitely, I think, when people see Waylay introduced in this show match setting as well, because you've got to remember, all these players
Why is it
are
so
seeing Waylay
quiet?
for the first time.
Bangkok
they're probably
Library?
thinking, oh my,
Hello?
I don't want to be sat at backside bind, and there's just a shotgun in my face and things like that. But over time, you learn the counterplay elements. You're saying because of the sound cues and I know there was that one pass
The
as
first
well where they
like month,
tuned up
this
the
agent is gonna be
the raise
broken
volume as
AF.
well for the
Yes.
satchels
Because
and
nobody's
things.
gonna know
and
how
also,
to
you know, it's a
stop it.
live game. Like, if we get feedback that, you know, people are having trouble tracking and predicting it, we'll definitely act on that. Like, the point of this ability is not to be stealthy. This is not like a Euro situation, right?
Yeah, I figured. All right, a force buy.
Oh, he's full flashed.
Oh, he probably still got
John.
the one. They're trying to take this one straight to him.
What the
2v3 in the blink of an
what
eye.
did I just see?
I mean, we are channeling that SEA ranked experience here, Bucky in
MVP?
hand.
Both teams did pick 3 duelists.
That is true.
So-
Yep. There's only one way to play that, and it's sending it.
CGRS is going to bring this back to Paper Rex.
It's like, guys, got something magical for you. The CGRS just setting up the team for
wow.
success. It was
Was
actually
it
a
an eco?
three-piece. 7 to
What the
7.
hell?
It's so even
Everybody
between
just
these
bought
two teams.
stingers.
And getting good value out of the force buy there. I got to imagine Team International were hoping that they would just be feasting on ecos as they
Oh,
dashed
unlucky.
in. Oh, the team blind as well. I didn't even realize that Ten's got a bit unfortunate with that. It was a vulnerable setup, flash setup.
It was so cool, but it didn't
Yeah,
work
overshot
out.
that ledge too, right? If yeah, more time on the agent, a little more practice, I'm sure you'll be able to land atop that ledge and like really take advantage of it as well.
CGR
Just to go
stop
back to what you
fragging.
were talking about earlier, you were saying that one of the large differences between the satchel movement and the light speed movement is that you're not as swirly-whirly in the air like you are with Rays and a bit more unpredictable. What are some other ways in which Waylay differs from Jet and Raze? Because those are definitely the two space-taking duelists that people are going to make the strongest comparisons to in the game.
Yeah, definitely. I worked really hard to really
an
think through what
upgraded
makes each of
sheriff.
those abilities special, right? Like the Jet Dash
My
and
god,
the
this
Raze
10's push
satchel.
mid is
But
insane.
one thing I wanted to capture was
Is he
sort
actually?
of,
He is going for it.
I didn't want Waylay to be like quite as strong on the
Your
offense Raze,
timing
right? For
on
example,
mid.
or even or as Jet, or even Raze. I think
Oh
Raze,
my
as we've
god,
seen in
10s
the
might be
non-dual
huge
matches
here.
with satchels, they've gotten a lot more as well. And I also want it to be like an equipped ability. It's
No.
not something you can do.
No!
It's not like the old Jet quick cast dash that was...
Correct. Yeah, or even
10's
satchels where you get
wave.
some quite instant movement.
Whoa, you can actually
out
see
of the
him
satchels. So
going
I
back
think
in time.
I wanted it to be something that was a little more premeditated.
It's interesting. It was a
than either of
flawless
those
round.
abilities.
Do you see her getting used as an offer? It does seem a little difficult to disengage because you're only able to dash
Cool.
forwards,
Uh-oh.
at least the way that you're looking. So if you did kind of proc that, you'd have to be unscoping, swapping away to an alternate direction.
16,000 DPI.
Yeah, and it's not like you would really put the refract down to go for the
How, Tens, how?
offline because it only lasts for 8 seconds.
Correct, yeah. And you have to put it in a safe place where they're not going to be able to just run you down. So I think in general, Waylay
Oh,
is
this
a
dash is
decently
insane.
weaker offer than Jet
I
or
like
Raze.
this.
I still think it's probably fine,
Bye-bye.
especially if you can like DP into
Wow,
a safe place
I
and then
like
dash
this.
away.
This
You
might
know,
be my
thinking
new
of, like,
main.
I don't know if you have
It's like so.
main control
It's
on ascent when you're across the entrance hiding.
similar to
You probably have
Yo-Yo
time to
that you
equip
can
your light speed and dash away
teleport,
after
but
taking
way
a shot.
faster.
And
But
of
in
course-
general, it's a lot more difficult.
With all of the odd characters,
Oh,
it
wow,
helps if
what a
you hit your first
lineup.
shot as well, so that first person isn't trying
It was
to run you
insane
down
by
immediately.
Primi.
Correct. Yeah, we actually saw there pretty utilizing the timed drop of Saturate. Waylay's grenade.
Oh, Tens is back.
It's similar to Phoenix. It has a timer. When it's in the air and when it expires, it drops straight to the ground.
Oh,
Tens was using this on attack to hit back dice.
Yeah.
Ah, so you
Oh,
can throw it
nice.
on the lineup. and
John
it
is
lands in pretty
17
predictable
in
positions.
10.
Well, seems like a nice bit of solo
Holy
setup
crap.
for the duelist, right?
Exactly.
Being able to play off it. I mean, we literally just saw it from Primi there. So.
Yeah, exactly.
That
And I
lineup was
also-
insane.
You know, one thing
Look
about
at that.
duelists that the design team thinks a lot about is like they're characters that put their body on the line.
And he's just
right?
out
We
of
don't want you
there.
being super nerdy with a lineup, throwing out hindered across the map.
Tens'
for your team. You
sense
want
is-
it to be
sense
something
is
that's
so
affecting
big.
local
I mean-
space, and you're the one who's trying to capitalize off of it.
Definitely feels that with the kit. I mean, you're following up off your own ultimate, you're following up off your own saturate as well, and then you have the abilities to get in and get out.
Yeah, and not only that, right? Like these things are sort of like tuned for Waylay.
I want
in
to
that
see some
way.
plays
But I
like,
would say that like Waylay brings.
yeah,
something
this, like this,
that
like this, like this.
Jet
Oh,
Raze
he
doesn't.
missed. He missed it.
He hit it last time. He was up and over onto the top, but it still fights
Bye
being
bye.
taken in the dismiss back in the refract
Oh,
back. We're out of the open
unlucky.
sun.
Yo,
Number one reward is
Tens.
Last player
Primi's
Oh,
been sitting on this
shit.
convergent pass. Doesn't need to use it. Those passes,
CGRS,
last one
man.
alive.
Who is this guy?
I mean, do you?
Oh, nice
because it's a
lineup,
show
by the
match,
way.
Do you run it?
I
Do you
mean,
run it down?
nice trip. That's what I wanted to say. It's so
I mean,
close, this
normally it's
game.
teams go for a free plan, I think, but
They just
yeah,
4-stacked
4v1
mid
just
or
run out.
5-stacked mid.
One of the things that I'm noticing, okay, so when we saw Jet kind of develop, Tens was actually one of the first players that figured out dashing into smokes for an exec was super powerful. A lot of the Korean Jets then kind of innovated by, as you dash in, flicking to one side for information on your entrance. One thing I'm noticing is that when Waylay is using refract, I think you're missing the info during the refract, right? You're not seeing player positions there.
Yeah,
No, so we hide player positions and util being used. You're really only seeing the level. That's really to help you spatialize where you are in case you forgot, right? So you're like kind of
Okay.
aware of your orientation when you're coming out of that teleport. And additionally, it has some gameplay texture that's pretty interesting where, you know, if you're dodging a Vice ult or a Breach ultimate, because you're sort of teleporting for more time than someone like a Chamber, you actually can dodge the ultimate like quite cleanly with that ability.
Right.
God. You're so fast
Over
inside.
side. Yep, all the way back in. That was a gate crash.
What
to
a
get back
nice
into
info.
the
This is like an
backside here.
initiator.
Demos. Locked away here.
Wait,
No
let
support, no help
me
out, but
see
still
your...
manages to land a kill at least before
Oh.
the trade comes through, and Primi, that suppressive fire.
Primi just spammed him so well.
Line of lead in the air, here it is,
Oh,
convergent
wow.
path, slowed
Oh.
to a crawl, and Primi, it's time to take over.
Come on, come on, come
In
on.
the charge
Ace.
here for Team Tide. Still a jar with a movement.
Tens? Oh, no.
Trying to get tricky
Shit.
with it, but
10 and 8.
too much to overcome in that spot there, so a 2-round lead now for
Wow.
Team Tide.
Another thing about Hindered that you'll experience when you're in game is you are very, very, very slowed for the first you know, quarter to half of the duration of the debuff, but it does trail off pretty naturally into your normal, into like your normal movement and shooting speed.
Oh, he's really slow.
Really, that's trying to signal to you that, like, hey, you need to seize the
Oh,
opportunity here.
wow.
And you can see
So
there,
slow.
Trini was not able to hit his first or second shot.
Here we go, fast play.
Yeah.
Out through A main
Don't slow
again.
down, is it? And there it is. Bounce again, spotting it out to Emmo. He's been slowed down. Oh, dangerous lesson to learn, yet still manages to find the kills.
That's huge. Tens unfortunately missing the light speed, but Denmo had it on lock already.
Emmo just fighting for his life in through the back of the side, but Primi.
Oh, he gets 4! He gets 4!
Not dead yet, but he's the last one left. Refract out in the open. Not sure where it's landed back to safety. Spike dropped down behind.
Yo, if he
John,
aces this,
rolling back the years.
the crowd's gonna lose it.
See what they can do side by side.
Oh my god.
Yeah, world's first Waylay ace right there.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, he's 23 and 12, absolutely dominating, and that was off the back of a gorgeous
This guy's a natural
set play
talent.
from Tens and Denmo at the beginning of the round. When he completely caught Bus and Hart.
Holy shit.
So the hit, there's just a little bubble around your head,
It's
and you're going to be hit by it as well, right?
Yeah, it'll look similar to Concuss. It's just more of like a light bubble effect to show you that it's
It does it
different
to your
buff.
teammates too.
Yeah.
Ah, I did not know
Of
that.
course, if that was Tens following up on his own, he wouldn't have been caught by the
Oh
hit.
no.
Correct.
But Denmo, because he's
Why did
come
they
out of
let
his
their
ultimate level
motherfucking
as well.
Omen
Yeah,
play
exactly.
mid?
And you can see some of the mastery here that's not quite there yet. You know, give them these guys a break. It's their first game. So,
He got
but as
overheated.
time goes on, I think we'll see those plays look really cool once people figure out the set plays you can do with Waylay. And I really built Waylay with team play in mind. I wanted it to be an agent that
It's a stinger.
if you put in that little bit of extra
Okay, so the
effort,
new bubble is a Vandal, a
in your
stinger,
ranked games with your
and
duo, or just in pro
Ghosts,
play where that level of
and I don't know
coordination is
what
very
more.
high, Waylay
Oh.
really shines in that coordinated context.
Okay, so it's a B hit.
All eyes on Primi.
Yeah, all eyes on Primi again. He's going to be sending him deep into the side.
Oh,
Jumping in through the back. Yeah, it's just a little bit messy, but all good. That's team tie up to 12.
shit. This
Both
might be
Vander's
a...
corner, but they're really just running away with us at this point. All
Yeah, they are.
off the back of largely Primi. I mean, see the scoreboard. He's
24 and 12.
He is feasting, but the other players on Team Thailand are not doing a bad job either.
Oh my
Mid was at the top of the
god.
scoreboard for a hot minute. And yeah, as soon as Primi got onto the attack side, he's just found so many opportunities to be able to get in and
Yeah,
take
like
his fight.
you have
Yeah,
the
really
whole
cool
defense
to see
side
Tens
to
there use
learn
it
the
kind of like a
agent,
chamber-like way where
and
you're
then
able
you
to
play
like,
it
get
on
that pick
attack.
and get
Tens
out
didn't
basically
have that
untradably
opportunity,
in those
so-
moments. So you can still be aggressive with the refract on its own, even if you don't have the dash and the refract together to be kind of a lock and key.
Gonna need to see Team International step it up.
Oh, they have
4
this
rounds in a
ult?
row to take us to overtime.
Oh wow, what a
Push
combo.
pass. No one going to be in the line of side angle for that one.
It's a full
ults and
retake.
A lot of abilities where that came
Whoa,
from.
what?
Casa, bit of spam down in through the smoke on top of it. It's a Neurofef to point the way and pave the way.
Yo, how did he-
Potentially, Primi's
Oh.
here, door closed in the face of a few of these players.
Uh-oh.
Just moving around here, light speed, up and over the top.
What the
here.
hell is
Tens.
happening?
This is it out against the counterpart. Still needs to take a solid fight, but a refract in
Oh.
time. Pulls his way back
Oh.
and plays Casa in.
standing.
It's traded though. It leaves Tens in a 1v1 to survive in the show match. Quick reload, soundbait. And CGRS. Head swiveling,
saw
but I think
him.
he's just been spotted yet. Just about.
Nice.
It's barely enough
That
for
was a
Tens to
huge
get a hold onto it.
outplay. I
That's
loved that.
lovely audio bait there as well. Tens jumps down and then silent jumps back up, making the drop noise, making the reload noise. Completely baiting
Nice,
CGRS.
Tens.
Thinking it was coming from a different direction.
Yo, but he's like...
Great 2K as well from Casa.
Yeah.
And he's there, and
Smoke.
he kills you
Don't know
from
whether those
back.
were just
While your
blind
team
spam
is in
kills
front
or
of
what,
you,
but
it's insane.
Found a lot of success.
Oh my god.
That's the first of 4 that Team International would need for us to extend the game further.
Yeah.
There are so many pings on the minimap. Team Thailand is going for something wild.
Yeah.
Over the place in mid. Okay. Salvos is the first wave of it.
Okay.
Close it out in case somebody was hiding.
Still a trip here. Still a paranoia off the trip from Kohal. They're ready for it.
Who's going to be swinging? That's the question. John QT is getting close to the corner. It's broken. Trying to take the swing from either side. That's going to be the refract out into the open here. Shield. Proc. Popped up.
He slowed.
Quick side 7 to saturate. Not going to be
He
caught by that
slowed.
one just too quickly.
Oh!
He got someone.
Oh, he did.
He got one?
But he's out into the open here and he needs Demo to bail him out. And Bus has just won the fight anyway. Demo. Oh, popped off. It's still a die, isn't it? 12-9 at this point. Body blocking the players before he can try and get in. There's an upgrade for you, but it would have to be a 1v3. And Team Ty looking like they're on the verge of potentially doing this one. All locked up onto the site. Trying to look for these openings.
that's
Found
one.
the first kill. Popped up onto lane though.
Expect-
Premi!
Oh,
Yeah, just
unlucky.
sidesteps it.
Yo, this was a
13-9.
great show
Here for
match.
Team Ty, they
I
are the
loved
winners.
it. It was
I
so
believe there was someone on the
cool.
line for this one. I think the losers might have to eat a bit of spicy food.
Yeah, we'll have to see this at the end. There were rumors and hints that there was going to be some kind of forfeit. But also, yeah, I heard the forfeit was eating spicy Thai food, which if Team Thailand lost, that's just, we feed them lunch, isn't it?
Yeah. That's a lot more on the line for international, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a great opener. Primi had 341 ACS
It's not
on
that
a
great
brand
as
new
match.
agent. When he also didn't even take any tips from you, June.
No, he didn't need it, clearly. I wouldn't have offered him anything useful, I think, based on what I've seen here.
Well, what a great opening to our Masters final here. The Thai crowd seeing a Thai agent, Team Thailand winning.
I mean, listen, I don't know if that picked up over the cinematic, but they were going crazy in here.
So
Yeah,
They were going
cool.
absolutely nuts as well.
As soon as Waylay said the first thing in the cinematic,
that was it.
They were pogging.
Yes, there was rumbles throughout the arena, all around here. So Team Thai, your victors here in the show match here. I mean, what an opening as well for Waylay. That's going to be one of the most memorable agent openings that we've had, I think, just in
it's
terms
insane.
of...
Like the trailer
Waylay's
and the show
definitely gonna be a
match.
mainstay.
That was insane.
I would imagine so. I feel like the fun factor is so high that people
It
are going to
is.
be, at the very least, trying her out. And she does look viable. It's always very hard to say at the
God.
beginning.
I'm going to feed so hard on this agent when we get back. Oh.
Yeah, you know, we always try to make our characters viable. We always try to launch them in a state where we think they're going to see play. Sometimes we hit the mark, sometimes we don't, in either direction, right?
Yeah.
We're not releasing agents overpowered on purpose or anything like that. The intention is always that players feel like they have a fun new tool to play with.
Yeah, they definitely seem fun. I think you guys have knocked it out of the park with Waylay being fun to watch and play, it seems.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm just looking
Primi
forward to seeing
went
how good people
insane.
get with the dash.
Yeah,
The fact
the
that
light
light
speed.
speed has fixed distance, but how you angle your mouse is going to then affect the distance because there's going to be some vertical component to it as well. There seems like
If
there's
that
a lot
play
of
would have
precision
worked,
there
it would be
and a lot of
insane.
outplay opportunity and skill expression that really does remind me of the plays in particular.
Wow, it was insane.
Also,
Look at these plays you can make.
Yeah, I think,
It's cool.
really
But it's sounds your
possibilities
own
is a
teammate,
little
so it was
closer to
like a
Ray's,
slow-mo
but I was really
fight
hoping
right
they
there.
had
Look at the
more
slow-mo
accessibility
fight.
than the Ray Satchel, right? Like with Ray Satchel, you have spent
Like
some time
they're
with
all
custom
slowed.
things.
He's
I
like
really
shooting
have
them
no
like
time with
hello.
custom,
and
Yeah,
I'm
same.
not good with the race satchel.
I didn't before I worked on this agent, but now that I have, I spent a
Yeah,
lot of time.
he
testing
wanted
Ray
to stand
Satchel
up. He
just
was
to
like,
try to understand it all
nah,
better.
this is just a show match. I
Hopefully
should
you
not
get some
stand
of that
up.
creativity that you would have from Ray. It's a little easier to access in this character.
Okay, I want to ask you a final question here as well, I think, before we get ready for the interview. We've got two teams playing later on, G2, T1. Is there a player on those teams that you think would be incredible with this?
I mean, Jogamo. G2 is my
yeah.
favorite team of all of them since they were the
Jogamo,
guard.
yeah.
I'm just so excited
Wow.
to see them here today.
It is an awesome storyline. Sorry, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Really
well,
cool
that
show
is going to do it
match.
for the show match here.
Wow.
What an introduction to Waylay. We're going to be sending it down to the stage for our Verizon
Yeah, and then there's
close match
G2
interview,
against
and
T1 for
afterwards,
the
don't go
Masters
anywhere,
Grand
because the
Final.
Grand Finals is going to be coming up.
I'm gonna be back
And what
maybe
a
for the
lovely way
stream.
to welcome our latest agent into the
wait.
agent pool. Now to celebrate our first ever Thai agent, we decided to keep things spicy and heat it up with the spicy food interview. Now only the losing team's IGL
I'm gonna
has
stay
to
for
eat
this.
it. So hence, that would be you. Primi, if you want some,
Rolling.
you're welcome to. Would you like some?
เอาไหมครับผม
Now, huh?
Okay, he said no. Okay, Tense, don't be scared, because we have ice cream on standby for you. So
Oh
take
my
a
god,
bite,
that looks
please.
awful.
อ่ะ
Oh shit,
แล้ว
that
สำหรับ
looks
แฟนๆชาวไทย
really
นะครับผม
bad.
นี่คือยำมะม่วงนะครับผม บอกเลยว่าเผ็ด
What the
มาก
hell
ๆนะครับผม
even
and
is
all
that?
for the fans out there this is mango salad and it is very
Mango
intense
salad.
you are doing an amazing job
Ew.
I would love to know how does it taste like อยากรู้รสชาติเป็นยังไง
I see tears. Hold on. You okay?
Fire. Oh my god, it's hot. It's hot.
เผ็ดมาก
Oh.
Right, but
Mango with chili. Ew.
ต้องสัมภาษณ์แล้ว
Oh my god.
What did you think of the new agent, Wei Lai?
The new agent, pretty good. I mean, I think I was showing people what not to do. I was doing a lot of crazy stuff. Yeah.
I think we'll be really good on this agent.
Ooh. I mean, I'll say from like Americas, I think Decken, Jajimo,
Alpha,
I
yeah.
think Premi's gonna be good on it.
If they put Alpha on this new agent, he might be really insane.
They'll be really good with it.
Alright, it's Sarah. Translation, please, and somebody
For
get
sure.
this guy some ice cream over here.
ระหว่างที่เทนนะครับน่าจะ
No, he
ต้อ
doesn't
ง
need
พัก
it.
นิดนึงนะครับ ก็จะแปลเมื่อกี้นี้ คิดยังไงกับเอเจนต์ประเทศไทยบ้างและคิดว่าใครเล่นเก่งที่สุดนะครับผมก็มีหลายชื่อที่ถูกเอ่ยเหมือนกัน
Who's that?
เป็น
Is
เซนเดล
that
เซเคน
Primi
มี
or-
จอร์กิโมนะครับผมแล้วก็มีพรีมี่ของเราด้วยที่น่าจะเหมาะกับตรง
Yeah, it
นี้
should
แล้ว
be.
ก็ที่สำคัญเลย ก็คือว่าเป็นเอเจนต์จากประเทศไทย และบอกเลย
She's
นะครับ
smelling
ว่า
it.
สำคัญกับวันนี้มากๆจริงๆครับผมเลยอยากจะถามพรีมี่ต่อเหมือนกันนะครับผมแต่ขออนุญาตทำเป็นภาษาอังกฤษก่อนนะทางที่บ้านจะได้เข้าใจด้วยนะ
She's
ครับผม
actually
so I
gonna
would
try?
love to ask you know as a Thai representative here what do you think about the Thai agent คิดยังไงกับเอเจนต์ประเทศไทยบ้างครับ
ก็คิดว่าเป็นตัวละครที่เท่ดีครับ แล้วก็มีสกิลที่โกงครับ
What did
yeah
you
he just
say?
thinks that it's cool very OP skills so yeah let's see how it goes แล้วที่สำคัญเลยคิดว่าเอเจนต์ตัวเนี้ยใครเล่นเก่งที่สุด
น่าจะแอดฟาร์ครับ
ใครนะครับ
แอดฟาร์
ขอใหม่นะครับ
แอดฟาร์นะครับพี่
As badนะครับผม and of course I asked a very similar to you tried it too okay I asked a very similar question to Jen who do you think is gonna be very good on this agent and yes it's but like how is it Jen now I'm interviewing you
I can't talk. Well, yeah. Good?
good
We all good? Thank you guys so much. Have fun watching the grand finals, and I'll toss it over to whoever's on the other side.
ครับผมแล้วเดี๋ยวเราไปเจอกันต่อครับ
Okay, it should be all for. Yeah, yeah.